mouth?
In my mouth. I'm only going to use this today because I can't be asked to use.
If you do want to have
I can film it all in my mouth like this. The only problem is I can't hold it this way in my mouth.
I genuinely thought that's the way around it was meant to go.
Yeah, so
It goes like that.
Which makes a lot more sense.
But you turn it around.
Yeah, but
When you put it into the computer, you can turn it around.
So you film it upside down.
Yeah.
And
So you
flip
film everything upside down and then you have to flip it.
Yeah.
How would you?
The Giro's not over yet, is it? According to the big TV. Who's your bet on?
Almeida.
You
Left field.
really?
Yeah.
Who are you going for?
What, the overall?
Yeah.
Today?
Overall.
Look, some part of me wants Geraint to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My heart says Geraint. My head says Primoz.
Yeah.
No Almeida. No,
No.
for Almeida. I think the long climbs suit him.
Yeah, but I don't think he's strong enough on the descents.
So either win or crash is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think before yesterday, I think Teo was
Yeah.
Ineos leader.
Yeah.
I think they were banking on him to win.
Yeah.
And now they've obviously got to go all in for G, so which might help them.
Why am I here actually?
Why are you here? I didn't invite you.
And also, Jack's not here, so it's just me with a GoPro today.
In your mouth.
And my mouth, yeah. What are we doing?
We're fitting up your new gold bike. Basically.
But we don't have...
Literally what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't have a lot to do on it at the end of the day. Like it's...
No.
We've got the
You
fits.
put a new saddle on.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
New saddle. Gonna be my sleek saddle.
Do not remove, baby. I'm not going to put... Oh, okay. Yeah, you can actually quite easily take it off. There's a couple of grams, eh?
You've got a new saddle on, so make sure that works. And you've got a different seat post on to the bikes you've had previously, haven't you?
Yeah.
So,
So everything else has normally got an inline seat post, but just with stock at the moment. Haven't been able to get hold of one. So we have this one which has got like a 15mm setback and some funky little spinny thing here. So we're just having to slam this as far forward, right?
make it as good as possible until you can get an inline post.
Yeah.
Because you still need one for this bike.
Yeah, but it'll be alright.
You'll live.
I'll live.
Why else are you here? Watch the Giro?
Yeah, to watch the Giro. So we're... Jesus.
I panicked.
Nearly died.
They nearly died. So anyway, what we're doing is we are tweaking and double checking the setup on the Soloist before I go and ride to Paris, which is next week. I had a haircut today. Do you like it?
On that last video, when you're here on your mountain bike, you looked very rugged compared to today.
Or do I look
Today you
trimmed?
Yeah, you look trimmed, yeah.
Well, I had a haircut this morning.
You do it yourself. It's good that you get your hair cut. Support blind people in their jobs.
Yeah, I don't really know what he does at the back. He's probably drawn a knob on the back of my head somewhere. We're just tweaking the Soloist up now to make sure the fit's good. And then we're going to fit one of these new saddles onto the Caledonia, which is over there in the distance. Looks really tiny. Wait, you can see it there. There it is.
Because when you came last time, we did some saddle pressure mapping with you, didn't we?
Yep.
And this saddle turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
To suit you, like almost pretty similar to the Pro Stealth that you've had before, but it works really nicely for you and the bike that was on it at the time. So yeah, we're helping you out by providing those saddles for all the other bikes as well.
So these saddles are basically, we've had this discussion with Bike Fit Kit, which is a distributor for Gebiomized in the UK, and they are a German company. They're a German company. So the German company and Bike Fit Kit in the UK are providing the saddles with Gebiomized, and they also do loads of other bike fit related things. So Bike Fit Kit does shoes, saddles, washer things, spacer things, cleat products,
Insoles,
wedgie things,
wedges, insoles,
saddles, I've already said that. Anything else? Spacers.
stuff for bike fit, anything to change your bike fit, like Bike Fit Kit will provide it. So yeah, they're like a one-stop shop for all bike fitting products basically.
So we'll put a link to them in the description. But basically, if you're looking for, if you basically watch some of these other bike fit videos we've done, and you're looking for specific stuff to help adjust your fit, it's a really good place and resource to go to.
Agreed.
What do we need to do with the Soloist to make it fit perfect? Because it's not bad at the moment. It just could be better, right?
Yeah, because you matched it up to your R5 measurements from before, didn't you? So the thing that could be better is the saddle setback. So to get the saddle setback where you need it, you need an inline T-post on this bike. So that's causing like quite a long reach, and it's causing you need to be a little bit further back on versus the bottom bracket than we'd like. So by having the inline post and coming further forward, that solves both of those problems in one go.
Yeah. And it's only, I mean, an inline post is basically losing this bit here goes to here.
Yeah, it's usually about 20 to 25 mil on the seat post.
I get asked this a lot. Now, an inline post looks really pro. Long stems look really pro. But what's better to do? Is it better to have an inline post and a longer stem, or 15 mil setback post and a shorter stem?
That depends. That's the wishy-washy answer.
Because I prefer how that feels.
We're not doing it because... So basically when we're doing the fit, when we're looking at your fit, we're looking at your fit from the back end of the bike to the front, basically. So the decision around having an inline post comes from where it comes from your pedal stroke analysis, basically, like looking at where your knee is at various parts of the pedal stroke.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bring you forward based on that. And then once we've got you there in that good position over your pedal stroke, then we'll see what we need to do to the front end of the bike to match that, rather than the other way around.
So I do need a long stem, but I just need an inline post, basically.
Yeah. At the moment, your reach is too long.
Yeah.
But instead of shortening the stem, you need to come forward with the saddle. But it depends on the bike.
Yeah, of course.
Depends on the bike geometry, like depends on seat tube angle, depends on saddle height. Like all of that thing will depend on what you want for your saddle setback. So yeah, you need to think about what your body position's like, but then where your body is in relation to the bike.
Yeah.
Like you can have the same body position, but very far forward or very far back, just by transferring fit measurements. Like lots of people like do the same. They'll say, "Oh, how do I transfer my fit measurements?" And they'll just take a measurement from the tip of the saddle to the grip. But that just tells you what your reach is like. It doesn't tell you where you are in relation to the bike. That's why when we take a saddle setback measurement, we take it from a vertical of the bottom bracket, because then we know where you are in relation to the bike then.
Makes sense. Well, that was that one done then.
Yeah.
One bite done. That would, to be fair, there wasn't a huge amount to sort out with that. It's just making sure we could do what we can with it for the time being. It's rideable. It's completely fine.
New saddle.
This is it.
New saddle.
Dan, what do you think is different on the Caledonia and the Soloist? Don't say gold and silver. Can you see the differences? Well, yeah, it is correct, but can you actually see the differences? Because loads of people...
Is this a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question. There are differences between them.
Okay.
Would you
like the frames?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this is billed as their like race bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say it's got deeper section tubing, or is it very similar? No, similar shaped tubing, maybe a little bit deeper here.
Yeah.
The rear wheels cut out into the seat tube.
Yep. This bit's different.
Chunkier bottom bracket.
No, I think it's about the same.
Similar. Seat post we know is different.
Yep.
Which again, they've got more aero with the seat post, whereas that one's a little bit slimmer. Forks, same.
Very similar.
Yeah.
But the Caledonia one's got the bridge in it for mudguards. There's a few bits that you haven't seen yet.
Got less clearance.
Yeah.
So it's obviously like tighter. Maybe the head tube angle slightly different.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So head tube angle is different on them.
Yeah.
Bottom bracket is lower on the Caledonia.
Yeah.
And it's also a longer wheelbase.
Yeah.
That's the main differences on them, really. If that's designed to be more endurance focused, that's designed to be a crit bike.
Yeah, exactly.
But like side by side, they do look quite similar. Like I can understand why people would think they're the same bike, but there are significant differences. They'll ride completely different.
It's those differences in geometry that you can't see. It's just the measurements, isn't it, that make a difference how a bike handles and what it's like designed to be used for as well.
Yeah, yeah. But that, like people, there's no reason why you couldn't you could fit 34 tyres on this. You could fit 34 tyres on that one. So you could use it as a gravel bike.
Yeah, yeah.
If you really wanted to. this is obviously, I mean, tame gravel, not proper gnarly stuff, but that you could use it for gravel and as well as road. Like I've taken that one, that's why it's got the G1 speeds on it, because I use it off-road a bit on like Tissington Trail, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's great for that. I'm not doing it on this one, although it has got the fattest tyres in the world on it.
They've come up really wide, haven't they?
Yeah. So I thought these seat posts were always going to be straight in the frame.
Not always.
Well, there has to be compliance in it, right?
Yeah, and obviously that's with the clamp is loose when it's not wedged in. But if you tighten it up like one way or the other, it will change the saddle angle.
Yeah.
So
you can see it.
Yeah, you tighten it up thinking, oh, it's a D-shaped post. I can never get it wonky, and you can. Go on, you tell me. Is it wonky?
I'm cross-eyed, mate. I think it's wonky though. I think it's going to the left.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's going to the right.
I think it's coming this way.
No. No. You are cross-eyed.
I told you. You can really see the difference between them, right? There you go. That's the difference between a Caledonia and a Soloist. Done.
Happy Chris. You're happy on the Caledonia?
I'm happier on the Caledonia. Do you think
Happy Chris, serious Chris. Happy Chris, serious Chris. Do you want to see unkempt Chris?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's bikepacking Chris.
You look like Chris, what's his name? What's that actor? The
Chris,
Australian actor.
Chris Hall.
No, find out.
Well, that looks like me.
I know he looks like you, but you all look like other people as well.
Where's the unkempt one? That one's not that scruffy.
Oh, that's COVID Chris.
That's COVID Chris. Not that I had COVID, as if we were being sensible. Oh, mountain bike Chris. No. There's Jack.
Oh, right, Chris.
Mountain bike Chris.
Hey, there he is. Yeah, you look a bit unkempt. Yeah.
Just because I got a bit of stubble.
That's good. It's a good manly look.
Right, we're done. That was a flying visit. You're going home.
Flying visit? You've been here 2.5 hours, mate.
Okay. Flying visit flying visit in the sense that we didn't need to do much.
No.
It was more of a case of just double checking a few bits and also confirming about the seat post.
Yeah.
The main thing that we've done really is set up and check that the new saddles are all good. These lovely numbers. But otherwise it was pretty straightforward. We didn't have to do too much. Ooh,
no.
Big B. Yeah. I'm gonna go now. You're going home. We're all going home.
There's 2 Bs.
2 Bs? So let's let you out, buddy. Come on. There you go.